Hello, this is LaShawn Freeman, CEO of Concrete Connect Incorporated, Brooklyn's Premier Airport Shuttle Transportation, now servicing JFK International Airport. I recently had a discussion with Arthur and Pauline Frommer on their radio travel show regarding the economic state of Greece and safety concerns traveling there. Take a listen.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. What's on your mind?
With everything that's going on currently in Greece, I would like to know, is it safe to travel there now?
I can answer that very. There is no semblance of harm to the tourist in Greece today. People are turning themselves upside down to preserve their tourism, to make sure that tourism will at least provide some ray of hope for the future of the Greek economy. There is no credible statement of any problems being experienced by tourists, with the single exception of the fact that they may find it difficult to replenish their store of euros. You know, there is a limitation on the number of euros that you can withdraw from an ATM machine presently in Greece. I believe you can only withdraw 60 euros at a time, and people are being advised to bring a great deal of cash on them. In other words, they get the kind of advice that is the exact opposite of what you normally would advise a tourist to do. But no problem whatsoever.
Well, let me temper that a little. Just the other day, it was announced that the value-added taxes have been doubled.
Oh, that's true. It's a little more expensive.
So it's going to be more expensive. You're now paying, I think it's
23%. Yes,
23% of your hotel bill. It used to be 16. Now it's going to be 23%.
But you know, Pauline, that is not so much different from
taxes.
what it is in other countries of Europe.
No,
there are many
I know.
countries of Europe where the VAT is over 20%.
And in terms of safety, so we've been talking about the financial side of it.
Right.
There have been protests in the last couple of years, but none of them have gotten violent. None of them have harmed tourists in any way. Yes, in certain parts of Athens, businesses have closed, restaurants, shops, etc., but those don't tend to be the areas that the tourists go to.
But what you can do to help the poor, suffering people of Greece is to give them income enjoyed through tourism.
From my understanding, that the unemployment rate is at 26% right now.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be concerned.
Most of the employment is in tourism. You will not find anything any less in terms of the services that you would get there. If you go to some of the outer neighborhoods, you will find restaurants closed. You will find some of the shops closed because this is a suffering country. But it has not translated to violence. It has not translated to tourist sites being neglected or tourist facilities. So in terms of tourism, it's all going on just as normal.
Make sure the next trip that you make to Athens, that after spending a few days in the city of Athens, you then rent a car and you go over a causeway into the Peloponnese, the giant landmass that is adjacent to Athens, which is the location of Olympia. It is the location of Sparta. It is the location of Delphi, all of these famous names from ancient history. And it is a high spot in anyone's enjoyment of Greece to go to see the great historic sites dating back to the 4th and 5th centuries BC.